In the early days of the Philadelphia Greenskeepers Association, there were a few hard-working men with a vision to improve themselves as well as their golf courses. They joined together on September 14, 1925, to share ideas and move forward as professionals. The effort of these visionaries laid the foundation for what has become today's Philadelphia Association of Golf Course Superintendents.
When I joined the Philadelphia Association back in 1959-1960, there was names like Joe Valentine and Marshall Farnham and Paul Weiss. I mean, names in the past that are synonymous with the game, and Eb Steininger, who's still living, God bless him. And these men, you looked at them and you admired what they've done and how they conducted themselves, and you tried to emulate them in certain ways.
These pioneers knew they could not go forward alone. They realized the need for science and turned to Penn State University for help. The university provided the research that was needed to advance the profession. This strong relationship with Penn State continues today. Penn State has become one of the top turfgrass science research and educational facilities in the country. The Turfgrass Research Center was christened the Valentine Center after one of the PAGCS founders, Marion's Joe Valentine.
Aren't you going with me? We're going to see President Hetzel. He was Dr. Hetzel. He was the president of Penn State. And Marshall Farnham and Joe Valentine and myself, we went to see him in his office, and we told him what our problems were, that we looking for some new grasses for putting greens because we had so much trouble with the grass we have was melting out. That's what Joe called it, melting out. The perennial was melting out in dollar spot, and he said he would help us. And I never missed a meeting up at Penn State. They were always something I always looked forward to because they meant so much.
Superintendents realized the need for formalized and continuing education. In order to keep up with the industry today, education is no longer an option, but a necessity for the modern superintendent. The commitment to continuing education is evident throughout the membership today.
The Philadelphia Association has changed in that you certainly have a more educated membership, but you also have a more aggressive membership. Superintendents that are willing to take on more responsibilities than they might have before, more willing to go back to school and get education to further their advancement in the club and as a superintendent.
Well, as a group, we're dramatically better educated than we were when I first joined. I feel like our generation is the bridge generation. You look back at the generation previous to us, and the vast majority of the golf course superintendents were not college educated. And the generation after us, nearly all of them, if not all of them, are college educated. The advancements in technology, it's very necessary for everyone to stay up, to keep up. If you stay the same, you fall behind. There's no question about that.
To grow in the industry, you need to broaden your horizons by learning anything that has anything to do with your job.
Superintendents today, they have to go back to school. They have to be continually learning. If they're not, they're going to be left far behind.
And if you look, I'm still at all the meetings. You never stop learning. The day you go off by yourself in your course and stop listening and stop learning is the day you're going to start falling behind. And we have so many good young people coming along. One of these days it's going to catch up with you. You've got to stay. It's probably the most important thing once you're out of school is to keep going and learn.
In addition to formal education, the superintendent has long been a mentor to young men and women entering the business. Most superintendents have experienced this mentoring program and have developed a strong work ethic that has been passed down through the years. Many started in this business at a very young age and grew up in the industry, spending a lifetime developing knowledge through experience. This mentoring shapes the life of a young person working toward becoming a golf course superintendent.
I've been talked to by a number of fathers who thank me for raising their sons, because usually when you're getting them, especially 16, 17, 18, these are good years for them, and to watch them grow and work, and yeah, very much the mentor.
In the course of their daily activities, superintendents have the pleasure of working outdoors and seeing the beauty of nature. This is perhaps what attracts many to the business. However, Mother Nature can be fickle, turning suddenly from beauty to devastation.
If you think you can control Mother Nature, you're fooling yourself, and you'll be in for a long career. For instance, when I came to work on June 1st and a tornado of a big magnitude had hit Huntington Valley, it was just another day at the job, even though it's massive shock for a minute or two, and then the comment is, you know, let's get to work on it. That's the type of attitude, whether it's blizzards, droughts, you just roll with the punches and then try to adapt.
One day at a time, I have had my share of Mother Nature catastrophes. When I've had a flood problem or a wind problem where the golf course is damaged and I have to answer to the members, believe it or not, you can't play golf today. Also with your help, promoting them and getting them actually excited to, or giving them the challenge of putting the golf course back into its original state.
This rewarding profession of working with nature and the environment is a job that you can feel good about. However, in this business, one must have a love for the job in order to survive, especially when we see the ravages that Mother Nature can throw at us. Even after we experience times like these, we look forward to the rewarding experiences of our job.
My favorite part of the job is driving into the course early when things are quiet, and going out and seeing the deer, the egrets, the herons flying around in the streams. And then probably late in the day, as all the grass is now dried, most of the play is gone through, and we're able to look at the product that we've been able to provide to our golfers. That's the satisfaction that I don't think you can get in many businesses.
Care for the environment is a major issue in today's world. The superintendent does everything he can to protect the environment, always serving as its steward.
Well, certainly the environment has come front and center for today's modern golf course superintendent. And fortunately, with the help of universities and with industry, we've been able to respond with some very innovative tools, new plant protectants, new equipment, better training, better awareness of the superintendent and his staff, and also the club memberships has played a vital role in the improvement of the environmental outlook for golf courses.
The pressures that we're receiving from environmental issues, and a lot of these pressures are put on by ourselves too, because we realize that the environment is important and we got to keep it up.